Hello dear students, good evening all. I was facing a technical issue, that's why it was delayed. Are you able to hear me, my dear students? Actually, I thought of discussing successive percentage concept today. Successive percentage concept today. So these are the different types of questions which we can see under successive percentage concept. So before we are proceeding with the questions which are related to successive percentage, so because it was late today, I will discuss the concept which is required for solving successive percentage. Then we'll move on to the questions. So let me show you. This is a basic concept which you have to remember. And successive percentage is a very important concept. You are going to have a questions which are related to successive percentage for sure from the percentages concept. How to solve successive percentages questions and how can we proceed with the solution of the successive percentages questions? We'll have a discussion. I will just discuss the concept once. Please try to understand. Anyways, we'll continue the session in the next session. So what is successive percentage concept? Let's try to understand. So successive percentage concept is nothing but whenever you have percentages on percentage on percentage. See, for example, you have any question which is projected as like this. You have anything which is projected as like this. Just wait. Yesterday we had a discussion which is related to percentage change. Yesterday we had a discussion which is related to percentage change. The same discussion which is related to percentage change again, but it is going to have a different information. That means, for example, you have any information as like this. A person is having 100 rupees. He given this 100 rupees to one of his friend and asked him to give 10% extra. What is the money he is going to refund? 100 rupees given to other friend, asked him to give 10% extra. What is the money he will give? He will give 110 rupees. Again, this 110 rupees given to other friend, asked him to give 10% extra. What is the money he is going to give? 10% of 110 is nothing but 11. 110 plus 11, he is going to give 121. So now the question here is, what is the percentage change or percentage increase from the initial amount to the final amount? So we can say 100 rupees is the initial amount, final amount is 121. So we can say on top of 100, there is an increase of 21. There is an increase of 21. We can say it as 21%. So here what I want to tell you is whenever you have a increments or decrements of percentages in the repeated manner or in the successive manner, then you can call that as a successive percentage concept. You can call that as a successive percentage concept. Repeated increases or repeated decreases are there, then we can call it as successive percentage concept. Successive percentage concept. So in successive percentages, whenever you have increases like this 10% increase, 10% increase, you no need to calculate these intermediate values also. You can directly write 10 percentage is an increase. Again, there is an increase of 10 percentage. Whenever you see increments in a successive pattern, directly you can take 10 increase, 10 increase. The overall increase will be given as 10 plus 10 plus 10 into 10 divided by 100 percentage. 10 into 10 divided by 100 percentage. This is the successive percentage formula. This is the successive percentage formula. So whenever you have any increments as like this, A percentage increase and B percentage increase in a successive pattern, then the overall increase will be given as A plus B plus AB by 100 percentage. A plus B plus AB by 100 percentage. This is a formula which we can use in finding the net increase or net percentage increase. Yesterday we have done this type of calculation. 40 is the price of the article, becomes 60. What is the percentage increase? So we can say on top of 40, there is an increase of 20. It is going to be 1 by 2. It's nothing but 50 percentage. So this is when we have direct numbers. So instead of giving direct numbers, they are giving this type of question also. So how to solve those type of questions? We can just try to understand with a simple question. We'll continue the session. So in the next session, but anyways, so most of the students has gone. So what is a formula which we can use is, whenever you have, if a number is increased by A percentage and B percentage successively, a number is increased by A percentage and B percentage successively, then the overall increase will be given as A plus B plus AB by 100 percentage. Overall increase will be given as A plus B plus AB by 100 percentage. A plus B plus AB by 100 percentage. This is a formula which we can use. So if you observe a very simple question which is available on the screen, the length and breadth of a rectangle are increased by 20 percentage and 30 percentage, 20 percentage and 30 percentage. Then what is a percentage increase in area of a rectangle is a question. What is a percentage increase in the area of a rectangle is a question. Then how can we solve this type of question? You can just try to understand. How can we solve this type of question? You can just try to understand. So basically, what is area of a rectangle, my dear students? Area of a rectangle will be given as length into breadth. Length into breadth will use the area. Length into breadth will use the area. So here, as per the data which is projected, the length of a rectangle is increased by 20 and 30, length and breadth. So I don't know what is the area of a rectangle. Initially, let's assume that rectangle is having a length as L, breadth as B. So length of a rectangle is increased by 20 percentage. So initially length is L, it is increased by 20 percentage, means the new length of a rectangle is going to be L plus 20 percentage of L. It is going to be 1.2 L, or otherwise we can take it as 120 percentage of L. The breadth of a rectangle is increased by 30 percentage. That means the new breadth will be, initial breadth is B and there is a 30 percentage increase on this. B plus 30 percentage of B, it is 130 percentage of B, or otherwise 1.3B. 1.3B. What is the initial area? Initial area is length into breadth, LB. What is the final area? Final area is nothing but 1.2L into 1.3B. 1.2L into 1.3B. That is nothing but 1.56 LB. So initial area is going to be LB, final area is 1.56 LB. How to find out the percentage increase? On top of 1 LB, there is an increase of 0.56 LB. So LB cancel, 56 by 100 is nothing but 56 percentage. So we can say the percentage increase is going to be 56 percentage. Percentage increase is going to be 56 percentage. So what we have done is, we have done very simple thing. So initially there is a rectangle which is having length and breadth. As per the data, length is increased by 20 percentage, breadth is increased by 30 percentage. If length is increased by 20 percentage, initial length plus 20 percentage of the length, so we can take it as 120 percentage of the length, we can take it as 1.2 L. Similarly, initial breadth 30 percentage of the breadth, it is going to be 130 percentage of the breadth, it is going to be 1.3 B. So length and breadth is given. So product of these two will be area. So area will be 1.2 into 1.3, 1.56 LB. Initial area is going to be LB. Final area is going to be 1.56 LB. We can say on top of LB, there is an increase of 0.56 LB. LB gets cancelled. It is going to be 56 by 100. We can say percentage increase will be 56 percentage. percentage increase will be 56 percentage. But doing like this will be taking some time. So instead of that, if you want to solve the question by using the smart method, we can also use one more approach. That's what the successive percentage use. So length is increased by 20 percentage, breadth is increased by 30 percentage. So net increase is they are asking. So whenever you have a successive percentage, whenever you have a terms which are available in the form of a product, you can apply the successive percentage formula. You can apply the successive percentage formula. So here length and breadth, area is going to be length into breadth. These are available in terms of product. You can apply your formula of successive. 20 percentage increase, 30 percentage increase, net increase will be given as a 20 plus 30 plus 20 into 30 divided by 100 percentage. This is nothing but 50 plus 6, that is giving a result as a 56. So we can say answer choice is going to be 56 percentage directly instead of solving like previous. So this is a use of successive percentage logic. So using this, there are so many questions which are given in the previous. I have collected all those questions to discuss. So unexpectedly, there is some network issue, and at the same time, Zoom, I was unable to connect with the Zoom. So that's the reason the session got delayed, but it will be going with the regular time only. Okay. Thank you so much. See you in the next. Notes, you can find it in classroom. I'll share.